I want you to lift your hands up for a second and look at them. Those are your own two hands. When you are driving, your life is in your own two hands. Understand?
So when we decided to do How I Learned to Drive, people that know the play, the first question out of their mouth is, why that play? It is a Pulitzer Prize-winning drama, but it's challenging material. It deals with subject matter that's not typically addressed in the theater, and the reason I chose it was because of the challenge. A challenge for our actors, a challenge for me as a director, a challenge for our audience. And it's just a really, really well-crafted play. We're still learning, things every night about the show. I feel like in some ways we've only scratched the surface of the richness of the material. At its core, it's a love story. As strange as that may sound, Paula Vogel, the playwright, was inspired by the novel Lolita, and she wanted to know what would it be like to tell Lolita from Lolita's point of view. So it's told in flashbacks over a 20 to 30 year period in the life of a young girl named Little Bit and a relationship with her uncle that at times is complicated. Is that a fair?
That'd be a great word.
A fair understatement of the year, I think.
The challenge is unbelievable. It's completely not something I would do, even though at times we have to interject those light moments that he has as a character. Our goal for the whole character of Uncle Peck is for the audience at the end to actually sympathize with him. There's something about driving, just when you're in a car, just the machine and the road, a power that nobody else can take from you. I feel more myself in my car than anywhere else.
Well, I suppose me personally, I'm not a very touchy-feely person, and so this show has really had to test my boundaries, having to be close and comfortable with my fellow actors. And so in that way, I kind of relate to a little in a small way, just because she may not always be comfortable with her body and being intimate with other people.
I want to teach you to drive like a man.
What does that mean?
Well, men are taught to drive with confidence, with aggression. The road belongs to them. They drive defensively, always looking out for the other guy. If there's an accident and 10 cars pile up and people get killed, you're going to be the one to steer through, put your foot on the gas if you have to, and be the only one to walk away.
We're performing the Paula Vogel's How I Learned to Drive in the smaller space on campus, the theater lab. We're only going to have 55 seats for this performance. Because of that, we've added Saturday matinees as well. And the choice of the intimate venue and the limited seating was intentional. We're trying to create an intimacy that parallels the intimacy in the relationship between the two main characters. The proximity to that relationship is going to cause people in the audience to be at times very uncomfortable, and that's partially intentional. We want to take care of our audience, but at the same time, I think in that way we're sort of addressing the themes of the show both in form and content. It's right there in your face and hard to ignore.
And before the next 4 weeks are over, you're going to know this baby inside and out. Treat her with respect.
Why is it a she?
Good question. It doesn't have to be a she. But I guess when you think of someone who responds to your touch and performs just for you and gives you what you ask for, I guess I always see a she. You could name her what you like.
I closed my eyes and decided not to change the gender.